If I could describe the VFL in one word, it'll probably be messy. It's a place where players can show off their pro club skills on a competitive level, but some guys aren't that serious. And that's where the messy part comes into it. You see, the massive teams kind of avoid each other to make sure that they get success. You can't fault that. But what you're left with is every league not being full up to capacity, and the leagues not actually being as strong as they could be. That is the reason why I've not been interested in the VFL. However, times have changed, and I got picked up in a JCC live stream by a guy called Liam. He was running VFL Sheffield Wednesday, and what started out as a joke, oh, you really should try out for Sheffield Wednesday, actually turned into reality, and now I'm striker for Sheffield Wednesday. So I guess shout out to JCC for getting me this gig. Cheers, mate. I feature very heavily on his Road to Division 1 series, so if you want to give that a watch, then go ahead. It is a quality series. And while we're at it, go and check out the other great VFL creators out there, the likes of Tim, Flick, Tumnus. And if you want to give this a shot yourself, go ahead, it's a decent laugh. I'll put the link down to the VFL website in the description. So I was a late addition to this side. Apart from Shay, who will be my strike partner, I've met everybody basically this weekend. But can I just say, love playing with them. However, it comes with certain challenges. You see, I'm not one of these strikers that can play in all sorts of different play styles. That's definitely a disadvantage of mine. A team needs to be built around me instead of me fitting into whatever kind of system. Mo, the any/central attacking midfielder, alright attacking midfielder, he is learning how I play super quick, and we will have chemistry in no time at all. And alongside me and Shay, we're kind of making a very deadly front three. But really, the key to my success in the early weeks is my communication and understanding with Shay that goes back a long time now. And you'll see that through the matches. We know each other's play inside out. So who wants to dive into the action? It's the first game of season 31, Sheffield Wednesday against Fulham. Now we're coming into this game as underdogs, not because of a lack of quality, but because of a lack of numbers. We were missing 2 players. In the training games we tried CPU wing backs, but that was an absolute disaster. So it's me and Shay isolated up top. We've got to do massive damage to Fulham to have any chance of getting a result. A draw would be very good here. I'm armed with arrows and circles to analyse the play. Let's get underway. Mo can't make the Friday 8 PM game, so it was Owen stepping up as any, playing the through ball to me, but I'm slightly offside. However, the positives, I shrugged the 2 centre backs away like they're not even there. Still early in the match, I drift onto the wing back's in all sorts of troubles, try and ping one to Shay, but because of the pressure that the wing back gave me, that one is well off target. Harley does well defending the cross, even though the attacker wanted to take out his face. Immense skill by number 22 here for Fulham. Puilo making Twister look like a mug. The cross, yet again defended by Harley. Corbett is now going to drive into the heart of Sheffield Wednesday, lay it off. Twister's challenge isn't very effective, but Owen gets back and does very well. So you can see our problems. We're getting outrun. Fulham making the most of their advantage. However, is it all going to change? Shay goes down. Slide tackle, very dangerous. That's going to be a yellow card for one of the Fulham defenders. It's Owen to take the free kick. I'm a decoy at the front post. Everybody flies in back stick, and it's one of the default players that sticks in the net for Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, we're in the lead, and it wasn't even one of our pros that did it. Big credit to Dom, who won the initial header. Everybody stayed on side as well, which was brilliant, and we get the reward for doing the business on the set piece. So we take the lead as the underdogs against the run of play. Everybody shouting, concentrate, concentrate. Philip drops back, and it's Fulham equalising straight away. What a kick in the teeth. Scrappy play nearly let Fulham in before the end of the first half, but unbelievable defending at the end by Dom, just to make sure we go into half-time level pegging. The 9 men of Sheffield Wednesday fighting bravely. This is my favourite piece of action. Love that fake shot, pass it into Owen. sadly, we can't get the goal at the end of it. In this clip, you can see how much me and Shay had to work. There's me in left wing back, and then belting up the field to be part of the attack. Lovely passing, finds Shay, but it's similar to the pass that I made in the first half. A lot of pressure. Just well off the mark. Massive pat on the back to Owen. He's not our main any, but he's putting in huge blocks to keep this thing close. Two big chances coming up for Wednesday. Philip playing the through ball to the pacey Shay, playing with a smaller build. He could have laid that shot off to me, but he goes himself. I don't mind that. Chances were few and far between. There's a shot from me, blocked off the line. Can you believe it? Some great defending there by Fulham. That was my first shot of the game. It goes to show you how much me and Shay sacrificed for us to have a chance in this match. Jumbo snapshot aimed to surprise Liam, who's not usually a goalkeeper, but played alright in the game, did what he had to do. End of the game. Our defenders mentally exhausted from all the defending they've had to do, and they switch off for 1 single second, and it looks like Fulham have just sealed the 3 points. As the clock ran down, everybody knew it was now or never. I win a rare header. The centre-backs, yeah, they might have not been able to deal with me on the ground, but they were good in the air. Here I am whipping it into the corridor of uncertainty, and there it is! An equaliser right at the death. I stick it back post. The acrobatic effort drops perfectly to our central defensive midfielder. Hack him on target. A point, a glorious point for Sheffield Wednesday, undermanned and against a pretty decent Fulham side who I really do expect to at least make the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday saved the point, and I got man of the match for that display, even though I only took the one shot. And I think I got a rating of 6.6, but that rating really didn't matter. Me and Shay, like I said, sacrificing our play for the benefit of the team. We were scheduled to play someone else on that Friday, that being Brentford, but it was a complete walkover in the end as Brentford couldn't field an 11. Not something that you want to do, winning by default, but you look at the grand scheme of things and the fact that we were struggling in that first match with the lack of numbers, and it really is a good time to have a default win. So from a team perspective, it worked. From my perspective as an editor trying to make some VFL videos, it didn't work because I only had one game to play with on the Friday. So moving on to Saturday, 9 PM, because the 8 PM fixture had been moved to Sunday. So we've only got one game on the Saturday now. So finally, we're back on the pitch. We're facing VFL Cardiff. And let me just tell you, these guys we're kind of not even playing really, and Mo sticks it in right at the start to give Sheffield Wednesday an early lead. Shay gets the assist. I get involved, but yeah, well, I mean, come on now. It wasn't long until we were knocking back out that door. Shay with the lovely finesse shot. 2-0, basically game over inside 7 minutes. Sadly, taking an early lead like that gets into your head a bit, like you've already won the tie even though there's a lot of time remaining. The 2-goal advantage cut in half, a massive header by Rich Drew from the corner, and that's a dominating header, a really good goal. I'll just stick this clip in here. Remaining elusive, winning a very dangerous free kick. I know, boys, we don't want mazy runs and hold-up play all the time. We want the unit bagging some goals. Now, a beautiful piece of work by the team here. You're just passing it along, keeping possession, and you are about to see the unit score in the VFL. Wheeler trying the volley. You can see that he's not a striker. It goes straight across the box, and I'm there with the intelligence to run back post. And, well, it's such an easy goal to score, boys. The unit has his goal in VFL. Unit! Sheffield Wednesday, smelling blood. Cardiff just want the final whistle now. Mo, beautifully composed, holding it up. And here he is, finding me in the box. It's a front post finesse shot by the unit. The goalkeeper might be a bit annoyed at himself. I could have done more with that effort and probably should have. Maybe disappointed with his attempt there. But it's a double on the day for the unit. 2 goals in 2 games. Consolation for Cardiff now. You see a red arrow above Harley. That's not usually his arrow colour. That's the Ennis. He got disconnected in this match and he threw the defence into chaos. That consolation goal could have been seriously nasty for the team, and it would have all been my doing after losing it so stupidly from the kickoff. Yeah, again, Mo trying to wrestle with the centre-back. I'm saying sorry to the lads. Shaking my head at this point. I really don't know what I've just done. Cardiff are within 1 goal of us. I guess my next piece of play kind of made up for that horrific mistake. I'm defending. We win the ball back. They will eventually find me in my own half, driving forward. Power, looking at Shea, waiting for the right time. Beautiful pass. It's 5-3, game over. And I'll take that assist. Unit! So putting aside the mistake, it was pretty decent from me. 2 goals, 1 assist. The guys voted me man of the match again. I didn't really expect that. I thought that other people deserved it a bit more, but I did appreciate the fact that they love what I do up front. So that's it for the first episode of the unit's journey in VFL. Through the series, we'll get to know my teammates a bit more because, to be honest, I don't know my teammates that much. So we're basically all in this together. This has been Cutzy. Thank you for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like, and I'll see you next time.